Welcome to This Week in Downhill, although I guess this week it's the last 2 weeks in Downhill because I didn't do one last week. But yeah, this is a video sort of going through like things that have happened in the downhill skate community over the past week or so. Yeah, let's get straight into it. Alright, starting with some skate videos that I've seen recently. The first one I wanted to talk about was a video from Lachlan Brenny down in Australia. It's called Bringing It Back with Tom Lawrence. It's just an enjoyable, short skate edit. Just, you know, one guy skating, Thaney wheels, good music. Just, yeah, solid edit from Australia that I saw this week and thought I'd shout that one out. Second video I wanted to talk about was Motionboardshop actually posted a review of the Drift Series wheels from Blood Orange. I know, I saw this notification, got super hyped because sort of like, I don't want to say growing up, but coming into skating, I used to mostly watch the reviews from Motionboardshop. Those guys always did great videos. They, the guys up in Seattle also had like a channel called OF TV, and they just had really good skate edits as well, and really good skaters. And I don't know, the Motionboardshop reviews were just like a staple viewing pleasure of myself and my friends. So cool to see like them actually make some more content. When I watched it, I also saw that the last video they'd posted was a year ago. So I don't know, it's just nice to see them doing something again. Reasonably solid review, bit of a like skate edit of them skating the wheels and giving a pretty basic review of the wheels, but still really enjoyable to see. So if you want to know more about the Drift Series by Blood Orange, then check out that video by Motionboardshop. Another video that came out quite recently was Downhill 254. That's a booger from Kenya. Posted his like comparison video of 4 different race wheels. He's been talking about this for quite a while, so it's cool to finally see it happen. Yeah, so he had 88 wheel Mavericks, Quay A1 wheels, Venom Magnums, and Seismic Alphas, and he sort of did like a bunch of different tests where he would ride each wheel doing the same thing and sort of compare and contrast the different wheels and give his sort of breakdown of how he found each wheel performed in comparison to each other. So yeah, really interesting video. Go and check that one out if you're not sure which square lip race wheel is best for you. Yeah, it was enjoyable, it was interesting. Not really like a solid leader of like, oh, this one is definitely the best race wheel, but I feel like that's more of a reflection on like kind of where the sport is right now. Like all the different leading companies are pretty competitive. So yeah, definitely an interesting sort of commentary on the wheels, and go and check that one out if you want to know more. Alright, moving over into events now. British Knob Outlaw posted on, I think it was just on their story at some point in the last 2 weeks, but it's also in their like bio on their Instagram page that the next Outlaw is going to be in October 28th and 29th. Yeah, if you don't know much about the British Knob Outlaw, it's a great event on the East Coast in Virginia. Yeah, everyone camps out in the woods. They hire a U-Haul, we have a race and a free ride on a, like they close the road down with walkies, and it's just, I don't know, really good time, really good vibe. If you're going to be in the Virginia or East Coast area of the States in late October, then definitely consider making it down to that one. It's a really good event. I've been 3 times now. Maybe I'll see if I can get down to this one as well. But yeah, it's just a great time in British Knob, October 28th and 29th. The other event I wanted to talk about this week is Midwest Hillfest, which is in Winona, Minnesota, which is something, I don't know, you don't really hear about the Midwest having many runs, so it's pretty awesome for those guys to have an event. I was talking to the guy who's also called Aiden, who's hosting it, and he's super stoked that they actually just got permission from the county to fully legitimately close down the road. It's a highway road. Yeah, so if you live anywhere in the Midwest, you should definitely check out the event info on Instagram. It's sponsored by Happy Board Co. That's the first place prize is a new deck. So it's going to be a legit race. It's going to be a good time. Saturday, the 2nd of September. So it's actually coming up very soon. You can register, like pre-register, or I think you can register on the day. But I'll have all the information as always linked in. And definitely check that one out on Instagram if you're in the Midwest, Minnesota area at all. Yeah, looks like it'll be something cool that they got going, so yeah. Alright, moving over into sort of more community related stuff. Julia from Ohio just got on flow for Pantheon, which is pretty cool, pretty awesome. I actually have skated with Julia at British Knob, so I've skated with her a couple of times. She shreds, super stoked to see her make the team for Pantheon, well, the flow team for Pantheon. But yeah, well deserved and pretty awesome to see like just more riders, local, coming into the scene, getting picked up by companies. Yeah, really cool to see. Also in like sponsored rider news, I guess, Carlotta just announced that he's going to be riding for 88 Wheel Co. Yeah, it's kind of interesting because 88 Wheel Co is a bit of a smaller company. If you haven't really been following, they're sort of more leaning into like the race wheels, and they had LDP wheels to start with, and Freeride was sort of like their Freeride wheels weren't that big of a deal, and I don't even know if they really had free riders on the team. So yeah, having Carlotta, which is like, he is a free rider coming in, is probably sort of in tandem with the new Viper Freeride wheels. Yeah, I guess we're going to start seeing more from 88 Wheel Co, more like marketing and pushing and trying to make their brand a bit bigger and more relevant in the skate scene. So yeah, interesting to see. Carlotta's on that team now, so cool for him. The last thing community related I wanted to mention was NCDH put up a post on Instagram a little week or so ago, talking about like a story where they had met some guy on a local road they skated, and he was picking up trash or something, and they ended up helping him out picking up trash, and that they were going to be doing it again. So yeah, just like, I'll have the whole story posted there and obviously link to it, and you can go and read it yourself, but just a real wholesome sort of story of like the North Carolina skaters getting together and helping out a local on one of their runs. Like, they went and collected like a whole bunch of trash. The guy was super stoked, and he gave them all a run in his truck, like the bonus run to skate for the day or something like that. So yeah, just some wholesome content coming out of Asheville, showing that like, I don't know, it's always good to be respectful of the locals, and like, you know, if you're skating on someone's road, chat to them, smile and wave, be nice. Like, things like that can go a long way for the skate scene and sort of giving us a bit of image and remembering we're not the only ones using these roads and stuff like that. It was just like a really nice story. So yeah. And I just had one thing to mention in sort of company and gear related news. Pantheon Wheels, which I think we'd mentioned when they were hinting at it, they just posted a photo of the wheels. Clearly you can see them. 92mm Karma wheels, saying that they're coming out pretty soon. So 92mm, the way they look, they're definitely for LDP, like pushing around and stuff, but interesting to see Pantheon sort of moving into that wheel making side of the, you know, sport. So yeah, maybe we'll see some downhill wheels from Pantheon. Maybe we won't. But either way, cool to see some new gear out there on the market. But yeah, that was the past couple of weeks in downhill. Put in the comments everything I missed. I'm sure there was a lot. If you have anything you'd like to be included in next week's TWID, hit me up on Instagram, Facebook, in the comments on YouTube, whatever you want. But yeah, thanks for watching.